Hello and welcome to Katrinas Creations. This is the Friday edition, and the scarf I am wearing, let me see if I can hold it up real quick. I'll have to turn the camera around. It's called Round Dance. I don't think the pattern is available anymore. I wish I could remember what yarn I used when I made this because it is super soft. It's like a baby blanket snuggled around me. And it's chilly out today, so hold on, let me rearrange the camera so I can show you what the pattern looks like. So it had some bobbles to it. It is a crescent, what they call a crescent shawl, because it's not real deep, but it is wide. And it was just stockinette up top, and then a lacy pattern with bobbles on the bottom. And it's kind of a mint green. There you can see the colors really well. Mint green with some grays. So I wear this a lot. So like I said, I wish I could remember where, I remember where I got the yarn shop, but I don't remember what the yarn was. But it is super soft. So how did we do at the craft fair? Well, first I'm going to insert some footage so you can see what Camp Adar looks like, because out of all the places that we do craft fairs at, it is the prettiest out of all of them. It kind of sits up in the mountains a little bit, and the leaves were changing, and it's backs up where our booth is. We're always next to this little bridge that crosses over the creek, and we're up in the creek. It was chilly the day we aren't up in the creek, we're up against the creek, but it was chilly the day we were there. We both had our heavy coats on all day long. Kim had a stocking hat on, and I had a great big thick cowl. You'll see it in the picture, I think. I had a great big thick cowl on the whole time because I was chilly. But it was funny because she stepped out from underneath our little awning thing out into the sunlight and it was warm. But where we were sitting in the shade, it was chilly. So we had our heavy coats on all day long. But I'm going to insert the footage so you can see what it looked like. So this is our spot. We back right up to this creek, and then there's this bridge that walks over, and there's a little trail called a prayer trail that runs along here, and there's like benches. There you can see a bench right there. And then up on the other side of the creek, they have music playing, and there's food and stuff and a silent auction over there, and there's a couple of vendor stands. And these are Kim's things. And here's mine. There's my junk. And they have little cabins here up in the woods. So there you can get a better view. They're doing apple cider over there. There's a pool down further in the bathrooms and basketball court. So I'll show you a little closer what I'm selling. There's my spiders. So we had good weather. It was not windy and it was not rainy. We've been there before and it has just let down and poured. But it wasn't rainy or anything like that. The weather was beautiful. It was just chilly out. But I'll take chilly over rain anytime. We did about the average of what I normally do when I'm at that camp. I have noticed overall this year, it seems like people are not buying as much. You know, I've been on average or a little bit lower than what I normally am. So has Kim and my brother, who also sells at craft fairs. He does woodworking stuff. He said he's running into the same thing this year. So Seems to be a little bit of a trend. I don't know if it's the economy or what it is. But I did about average for what I normally do at that particular spot. And I did sell one of the spiders that I showed you, and I sold another rabbit and some hedgehogs, and I sold a lot of the little things that I was selling for like $2 a piece, just because I've been carrying them around for a couple of years and I wanted to kind of get rid of some of them. So I kind of discounted them, and I had one lady buy like 10 of them to put into care boxes that she was going to be sending out for Christmas. So it worked out really good, and it was going to a good cause too. So yeah, so I did about average, and I think Kim did too. But yeah, that was our Camp Aider day. We have one more craft fair for the end of the year, and that's indoors, so we don't have to worry about the cold weather, but that's not till the middle of December, so we've got a little bit of a break between now and then. And make sure you stay tuned to tomorrow's video, because if you remember the granny square vest I modeled last week, I ripped the whole thing apart. We're hoping the third time is the charm with this yarn, because I really want to be able to use the yarn because I like the colors in it. Yellow and blue are my favorite color combination, sort of. And in fact, my whole house has a lot of yellow and blue in it. But yeah, we're hoping third time's the charm, so make sure you stay tuned tomorrow to see what I'm making out of it now. So that is it for today. Thank you for watching. I will see you again tomorrow.